Hi fellow gardeners, welcome to Garden with Jenny. I'm Jenny, which you all know by now, or maybe you don't, I don't know. Today's video, I wanted to show you what I harvested from my plants outside. The lady who owns the place where I work at, she gave me some plants too, for free, because she was just going to toss them. So she goes, if you want any of these plants, take them home, because she knows that I like to grow stuff. So I have some of those in this bunch, as well as some of the organic stuff that I had started indoors in February and April and all that stuff. So, but first, let me show you what I'm making for dinner. So today I'm making pork tenderloin with potatoes, carrots, celery, onion, and a bunch of different spices. So let me get you turned around for that. So here it is. Doesn't that look good? It's been cooking since probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. Well, the vegetables have been in longer, but the pork, I had to go get new pork because my pork that I had went bad. Because I bought it last week, but whatever. So the pork's been in there probably since 10 or 10:30. I'm pretty excited to eat that because I made this once and it turned out really good last time. So this time I changed up the spices a little bit that are on like the rub that's on the outside. So it should be interesting. So now on to the exciting portion of the video. Now I am growing green peppers, which are slow. They're slow to produce and they were slow to start, and when I started the seedlings weren't doing as well indoors as, say, the tomatoes and the other pepper plants. So they're not producing as much, and what they did produce isn't as big. Plus, I think I'm harvesting a little bit early on some of this stuff. Like, I could probably leave it on a little bit longer, but I'm sick of waiting. So, let me turn you around. Oh, so green peppers. Hot Hungarian wax peppers, which are really good when you mix them up with the zucchini and squash that I've been growing. Some jalapenos. Those are stuff that I started indoors or started, on my own. Then from work, she gave me some sweet banana peppers, which are amazing. They're amazing. Some lunchbox orange sweet peppers, which are amazing. They're a smaller sweet pepper. Then we've got a habanero or a ghost pepper, one of the two, and an Inferno pepper. There's a chili pepper out there. No, I don't know what it is. It's a hot pepper. And with how hot my jalapenos were when I made stuffed jalapenos, I won't be eating any other hot peppers. So, let me show you my cute little harvest that I did today. Alright, so here it is, a total. Plus, I harvested these beforehand, as well as this zucchini's been in here for about a week. I gotta cook that up, but these red ones are actually, these are sweet bananas that have been really ripened. These orange ones, these are the orange lunchbox. This is a Hungarian for like forever ago. It's still in here, still doing good. Another lunchbox. Look at that. That's nice. And then Sean just harvested this baby for me yesterday. Look at the size of that. That's gonna have some tough skin, but it is what it is. And then things like as long as my torso, so so that's the stuff that I've already harvested. Plus I've already harvested two other zucchinis. One that I used that actually started developing blossom end rot, which I just cut that section off, and the rest of the zucchini was delicious. And I gave one to the owners of the place that I work at because, I like to share sometimes. So here's my two cute little green bell peppers. Now, like I said, I could have probably left these on, but that's like perfect. Look at how dark green that is. No blossom end rot, so that's good. And I'm gonna save the seeds to all these. Look at this sucker. This is the biggest Hungarian wax pepper I've gotten. That baby should go in like chili. It's too bad that it's not chili season. So here's my Hungarians that I picked today. There's way more on there than what I picked. So we'll be getting another harvest. Here's a couple jalapenos. Now, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see like the dots? It won't focus on the jalapeno. Come on, camera. You can kind of see the little flecks on there. I'm not sure what that's from, so I picked them just in case they were starting to go bad. See them? I'm still going to use them. It's kind of rough. Like maybe something pierced the skin or something. I don't know. But I'm still going to use them because they look good. These are the lunchbox orange ones. These are only in 4-inch containers too. I wonder if these peppers would get bigger if they were in a big container. This is the super hot thing. That maybe I'll ship this to my friend Jen up in Buffalo. This is the Inferno. That's a beautiful pepper. It's a really beautiful pepper. And then these are sweet bananas. Again, these ones here have really ripened. And then here's my zucchini and my summer squash, which we're getting some funky shapes. But these two don't have blossom end rot. I threw one out that had like the blossom end rot was halfway up the zucchini. I'm like, I don't want to put that in the fridge. So, and my squashes keep getting it. They just keep dying off at the butt. Like this just starts going bad and they start rotting up the thing. It's super annoying. We just had like a crap ton of rain this week. So, I don't know if that's partially causing it, or if I'm leaving them on too long, or what I'm doing wrong. I think part of it's blossom end rot. But that's it. So far, the zucchini and squash and peppers that I've picked, I've like sauteed them with some garlic olive oil that my parents made and brought me, which is really good. They stuck like a bunch of garlic cloves in some olive oil in like a mason jar, and they brought it to me, and that's really good. Let me see if I still have it in here. I should. There it is. It's hiding amongst the crap that I have in my fridge. So right now the olive oil has like solidified. Hang on, let me get it out. Because I have it in the fridge because I'm afraid of it going bad. Which I can't tell if it is, but you can see, so like that's the olive oil I have left. This was not very much olive oil in here, but this garlic is really good. And the olive oil has such a strong garlicky taste. Look at that. So that I'm keeping on reserves. Granted, I did just buy some olive oil from the store. It's sitting over there. But in the smaller container, focus camera, this smaller container has some of that stuff in it. Some of the garlic olive oil. That's the new olive oil. Yeah. So like it's not going to be nearly as tasty. So they brought me that, and I've been sauteing it up with some of the zucchini. The zucchini I've done a couple times now because I'm getting more zucchini than I am squash because the squash just keep pooping out, which is really frustrating. So I've done like 2 or 3 zucchinis now, sauteing them up with some of these different kinds of peppers mixed in. So good. These orange lunchbox, these are delightful on tacos. Like, they're sweet, crunchy, and they add just like an extra dimension to tacos. And they add an extra dimension to the zucchini, the sauteed zucchini that I've been making. And like I said, these jalapenos, so I sliced them in half and I stuffed them with like cream cheese, bacon bits, some seasonings, and cheese, like cheddar cheese on top with Parmesan too. And then I bake them in the oven at like 350 for like 10-15 minutes. And they come out like gooey and delicious. But these things are so much hotter than the ones you get from the grocery store. Like, I almost threw up. They were so hot for me. Anyways, so maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop them up, make like a pico de gallo for the next batch of tacos. Oh, I gotta show you this too. So I went to the market today to get new pork tenderloin, right? And they had a special. Buy 2 pounds, get a pound free of this beef pork meatloaf mix. So I'm gonna freeze that and make meatloaf sometime in the future. And then, because Sean's dad's coming in tomorrow, so he'll be here till like Monday. And I think I'm gonna do like spaghetti. So I bought ground beef to make spaghetti, which I may. I can't throw any of this peppers into a spaghetti sauce. That would be weird. So I'm gonna make spaghetti over this weekend after I talk to Sean. And then, I gotta use this one zucchini in here because it's gonna start going bad in there. And then, so with the zucchini, I'll use some of these peppers and things. And then, these green peppers I could use with meatloaf. So that's enough. I think these 2 little green peppers will be enough. And if not, I've got 2 more on the plant. One's getting decent size. The other one's still small like those guys, but work in progress, work in progress. And then I'll just figure out what to throw these things in as I go. Like I'll throw some in with I'm gonna do a taco salad again this week because Sean and I really, really enjoyed that last week when I made it. So I'm gonna make that again. And yeah, I know this is a gardening channel, but I feel like since I'm growing these vegetables, you should kind of see what I'm making with them too, kind of. So you might see some of that stuff. But the stuff in the crock pot right now, that I all bought from the market. But it's going to be delicious. So you may see my channel doing some like explanation of what I'm actually using, the stuff that I'm growing in the garden too. So who knows? But I'm not going to do like, oh, you can watch me cook type thing, because then I got to get a tripod and I got to try and figure out how to get the tripod set up with the iPod and all this stuff. And I don't really have time for that at the moment. But, more exciting news. My one orchid has a new leaf and a new root. I told you I repotted those. So he's taking well to be repotted, and he's pushing out a new root and a new leaf. And I think the cyclamen is trying to go dormant. So I'm going to try and not fertilize it anymore so that I can let the bulb go dormant, or the tuber, let the tuber go dormant. And then let him rest. That way, when I want him to, start again, he'll be able to start again. So, I think that's about it for today. This is almost a 15-minute video, and it was supposed to be a quick, like, hey, this is what I got from the garden. Here I am blabbing on and on and on again, because that's what I do. Do you see this sign here? This sign, I bought this sign because my husband and I both get hangry. So I bought this sign that says, I'm sorry for the things I said when I was hangry. Funny. Anyways, okay. So, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for stopping in if you stopped in and seeing the produce that I got from the garden. And until next time, you know the drill. Stay green, folks.